So we're back again talking about some more area. This time we're going to talk about area of a trapezoid. So again, look at that map reference sheet that we have. Here we go, a trapezoid. Okay, so then we will have covered all of our different areas that we talked about as far as what we're going to use. And if you noticed, we just need to know how to use these formulas. That's what we're dealing with. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a trapezoid. Now this one's not as common of a shape you would think, but oh my gosh, in math we see it a lot. So a trapezoid is unique because it has two bases. This is a base right up here, this is a base, and this is a base. And the height goes perpendicular to between the two bases. So it still looks the same. The height is still going to be right there. It goes perpendicular, but it goes perpendicular to both bases. Okay, so that is your height. And you're going to see it in lots of different ways. A lot of times people will call this a lampshade. Now what this means that we have to do is that we have to take 1/2 times a height, and then we have to add the two bases together. Now this one says it's base 1 right up here, that this says it's base 1. But it doesn't really matter which one's base 1 and which one's base 2. You have two bases, and you're going to add them together no matter what, so it does not matter which one goes where. You're just going to take your two bases, whatever they are, add them together, then take it times the height, and then take it times 1/2 or somehow multiply them, okay? So we're going to find the area. So here we go. We always write down the formula. It helps us remember it. 1/2 times the height, base 1 plus base 2. And you might be thinking, but wait, I don't have to memorize this. No, but it also helps you because then you can plug the information directly in. So I bring down the 1/2. What is my height? And I like to put everything that I'm plugging in parentheses. My height is 4. What are my bases? 3 and 6. Does it matter what order? No, because 3 plus 6 is the same as 6 plus 3. So put them in however you want to. Okay, and now I'm going to, what I say, clean it up. So I'm going to take, and honestly what I'm going to do is I would take these two and multiply them. 1/2 of 4 is easy, that's 2. 3 plus 6 is 9. So what do I get? 18. Notice I didn't even have to use a calculator. Okay, so now it is area. When we find area, we have to make sure we label it and label it correctly. That'd be 18 centimeters squared. So it's not anything more difficult. It's just a different formula, a different shape. That's all we're doing. Now here it says round to the nearest tenth. That means that something's going to probably show up that we're going to have to watch for that. So if we get a big long decimal, we get to go to the nearest tenth. And a tenth, remember, is 1 decimal place. So here we go. Area is equal to 1/2 times, oops, I was on triangles. Height times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, let's plug it in. Well, we have 1/2. What's my height? My height is 5. What are my bases? 7 and 14. Does it matter what order? Nope, because we're in addition. Now here, if I have to take 1/2 of 5, that's a decimal. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to clean it up. 1/2 times 5 times 7 plus 14. That's 21. I can't take half of anything in my head. So this is where I'm going to pull out my calculator. And remember, 1/2 is 0.5. So for me, I'm going to enter 1/2. I'm going to enter it as 0.5. Okay, 0.5 is 1/2. So that's what I'm going to use. So 0.5 times 5 times 21. And I get 52.5. Do I need to round? Nope, because I have 1 decimal place, so I'm good. Make sure you label it. Inches squared. Ta-da! Okay, next one. Write down the formula. Try it without me even showing you. Area is equal to 1/2 times a height plus base 1 plus base 2. Now you can look at it, but always write it down because then, okay, you can just plug that information right in. So what is my height? 14.5, sorry, 13.5, that. Okay, and what are my bases? 8 and 18. Just to be quirky, I'm going to write them in the other order, biggest to smallest, just for something different. So here we go, 1/2 times 13.5, 13, man. And then that 18 and 8, is that 26? Yep, 26. So I'm still going to have to use my calculator because I don't multiply 13s in my head. So I'm just going to pull out my calculator now and go 1/2 times 13.5 times 26. And I get 175.5. It is area. So this time it's centimeters. So centimeters squared. That's an M. Ta-da! Okay, pause yours. Pause it. We're going to try the next one. Everybody go. So hopefully you wrote down 1/2 and you notice that the height here, okay, here's your height, but it's telling you that height is 12. So your height is 12 and then your two bases are 7 and 26. It doesn't make any difference because my computer's... Then we're going to take 6 times 7 plus 26, which is 33. And we get, I believe, that is 198. It is, so 198. And of course, don't forget to label inches squared. Okay, on number 4, this is our height. So area is equal to 1/2 times the height times the sum of the bases. So I'm going to get 1/2 times the height, which is 0.8, and the bases are 0.9, 0.9, and 0.4. Okay, so we're going to multiply 0.5. Wait, I'm going to add first. So I'm going to take 0.9 plus 0.4, take that times 0.8 and times 0.5. So I just worked my way backwards and I get 0.52. Oh, hey, look at the directions. That's what we're talking about. 1/10. So they want us to round. Do we get to round in this place? So if I'm rounding to this place, look behind it. If this is a 5 or above, I give it a shove. 4 or below, I let it go. So what's my answer? 0.5. Remember to label inches squared. Okay? Okay, so let's look at your practice sheet. It's the same stuff we've been doing. Look at where the heights are. You just get to practice it over and over and over. What is the area? Okay. Oh, but look, you get to find a desktop down here. A triangular desktop. So cool beans. Okay, hope that helps. If you have questions, know where to find us. Make sure you check out your Schoology to find out when your teacher wants you to have this complete. Thank you so much.